Let's be honest. Vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium stand among the most powerful supplement trios seniors can take to support and even transform their overall health. When used properly, they can positively influence nearly every major system in the body, helping stabilize blood sugar and blood pressure, supporting steady heart rhythms, boosting brain performance, strengthening bones, improving fertility, and sustaining daily energy. But here's the concern. Many adults over 60 are unknowingly combining them the wrong way. Instead of gaining benefits, they often experience the opposite mental decline, greater risks of stroke and heart attack, and worsening blood sugar control. That's why in today's video, we'll uncover 6 clear warning signs your body may already be giving you, showing that you're not using vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium correctly. We'll also break down the common mistakes behind these signals. Mistakes millions of seniors make without realizing. Sadly, most never connect the dots, allowing these problems to quietly erode their health. So, if you're already taking these supplements, or even just considering starting, this video could be the wake-up call that saves you from serious, long-term harm. Imagine lying in bed, just drifting off to sleep, when suddenly your calf locks up with a sharp cramp, or your eyelid starts twitching over and over. For older adults, these jolts are not only uncomfortable, they can feel alarming, as if the body is trying to send an urgent message. What if these small spasms are actually early warning signs of a deeper imbalance? Many people assume cramps are simply part of aging, dehydration, or sleeping in the wrong position. But what if the real culprit is the very supplement routine you trust every day? Vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium working against you instead of for you. Magnesium's role is to relax muscles and calm nerves. Vitamin D3 helps regulate calcium so muscles contract smoothly, while K2 ensures that calcium is delivered to your bones instead of building up in soft tissue. When these 3 work in harmony, the body feels steady, but when dosage, form, or balance is off, things begin to break down. Take Eleanor, a 72-year-old from Ohio. She bought a popular, low-cost magnesium labeled oxide. After weeks of use, her leg cramps didn't improve, they actually got worse. Only after her doctor recommended switching to magnesium glycinate, a form that absorbs far better, did her spasms begin to ease. If after more than 3 weeks of supplementation, your cramps or eyelid twitches still haven't faded, that's a red flag. It's your body whispering or shouting that something isn't right. Ignoring these signals means accepting ongoing discomfort and risking a gradual decline in mobility. Older adults generally need about 300 to 400 milliliters of elemental magnesium each day. The most absorbable forms include glycinate, malate, or threonate. If you're taking oxide or citrate and cramps persist, it may not be absorbing well. For vitamin D3, around 4,000 IU daily can be helpful, but only when paired with K2. Ideally, K2 should be 40 to 80 mcg in the MK7 form to ensure calcium strengthens your bones instead of irritating your nerves. And don't forget, potassium low levels, especially after sweating or using diuretics, can trigger sudden cramps that magnesium alone won't solve. So, review your supplement labels, check the form of magnesium and the actual dosage. Take magnesium with meals. Pair vitamin D3 with healthy fats like avocado or olive oil, and add potassium-rich foods like spinach, sweet potatoes, and bananas to your diet. If cramps continue after 3 weeks, talk to your doctor about adjusting the form or dosage. By correcting these small mistakes, you can look forward to calmer nights, fewer cramps, steadier energy, and greater peace of mind. It's about regaining control, rather than surrendering to discomfort. But what if the problem isn't in your muscles at all, but in your mind? What if your supplement routine is quietly fueling feelings of anxiety and restlessness that refuse to go away? That's exactly what we'll uncover in the next section. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, type the number 1 in the comments. That way I'll know you're with me, and I'll keep sharing the most important insights to protect your health. Picture this: you start your day with vitamins, hoping for balance and calm. But instead of peace, your heart beats faster, your mind spins, and sleep feels farther away than ever. It's confusing, even frightening. What if the very supplements you trust to soothe your nervous system are quietly fueling your anxiety? Many people believe anxiety is caused by stress, age, or personal worries. But what if the real reason is poor absorption or an imbalance of D3, K2, and magnesium? What if this calming trio is actually overstimulating your nervous system? Magnesium is supposed to help your body relax. But if you're taking oxide, the cheap form, your stomach may not absorb it, leaving your cells starved and your nerves unsettled. Another trap is taking too little. Many older adults get less than 300 milligrams a day, leaving their system overstimulated. On the flip side, taking too much, especially above 500 milligrams, can trigger its own storm muscle weakness, irritability, and restless energy. Vitamin D3 plays a delicate role. In the right dose, it can lift your mood and strengthen your bones. But when taken in high amounts without enough K2 and magnesium, it boosts calcium absorption beyond what your body can handle. That calcium can overstimulate your brain and body, creating jitteriness instead of calm. Robert, age 68, started taking 5,000 IU of D3 daily but skipped magnesium. Within weeks, he felt more restless at night, pacing the floor at 2 a.m., unable to quiet his mind. Only after switching to magnesium glycinate and adding K2 did he finally start to rest peacefully again. Anxiety and restlessness in later life are more than discomfort. They steal sleep, drain your energy, and leave you feeling constantly on edge. Left unchecked, this spiral can weaken your health even further. So here's what to do. Choose the right magnesium glycinate or threonate are calming and absorb well. Aim for 300 to 400 milligrams daily. Split into 2 doses if your stomach is sensitive. Take glycinate in the evening and avoid malate before bed. Pair D3 with K2 40 to 80 mcg in the MK7 form to guide calcium safely. Support with B6, B12 potassium, and omega-3s. And don't forget hydration. Even mild dehydration can make your nerves more reactive. By making these small adjustments, you can reclaim calmer evenings, deeper sleep, and mornings filled with steadier energy. This is how supplements work for you, not against you. But anxiety isn't the whole story. What happens if, instead of calming your heart, this trio is silently pushing your blood pressure higher? The next sign may surprise you, and it's far more dangerous. You take D3, K2, and magnesium to protect your heart, hoping for more stable blood pressure. But instead of dropping, the numbers slowly climb. As the cuff tightens, you see 150, 160, maybe even higher. Your chest tightens with worry. What if the very supplements meant to relax your blood vessels are quietly making them harder? Many older adults believe rising blood pressure means stronger medication or stricter salt restriction. But what if the real issue isn't in your meals at all, but in the imbalance within your supplement routine? Magnesium helps blood vessels relax. Vitamin D3 regulates calcium absorption. Vitamin K2 directs calcium out of the arteries and into the bones. But when this balance is broken, when there isn't enough magnesium to support D3 or too little K2 to guide calcium, the vessels don't soften, they stiffen. Take Henry, 74, who took his vitamins faithfully, convinced he had covered all the bases. Yet his doctor saw his blood pressure rising steadily. Only when Henry switched from magnesium citrate, which absorbed poorly, to glycinate, and added enough K2 did his numbers begin to ease back down. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. You don't feel the damage until it strikes as a heart attack or stroke. Every day your vessels stay stiff, your heart works harder, and the risk grows higher. Without magnesium, blood vessels remain tense. Without K2, calcium settles in the arteries, making them rigid and narrow. With too much D3 but not enough magnesium, calcium circulates in the blood instead of strengthening the bones. And with low potassium or dehydration, the strain on your arteries only intensifies. Check your magnesium oxide and citrate often fail to correct deficiency. Choose glycinate, malate, or threonate for better absorption. Always pair D3 with 300 amino of magnesium daily. Add 40-80 mcg of K2 in the MK7 form to send calcium into bones. Eat potassium-rich foods like avocado, leafy greens, and sweet potatoes to balance sodium and relax vessels. And don't forget, hydration water helps maintain the delicate balance of electrolytes that controls blood pressure. When this trio is aligned, arteries open smoothly, blood flows freely, and the heart pumps with less strain. Fixing the imbalance isn't about piling on more pills. It's about letting each nutrient perform its role in harmony. But even when blood pressure seems under control, another danger can quietly creep in. What happens if the way you take your supplements leaves you waking up heavy, groggy, and more tired than before? That's the next warning sign we'll explore. Imagine going to bed hoping your supplements will give you deep, restful sleep, but waking up instead feeling sluggish, heavy, and drained of energy. The morning light feels harsher, your steps slower, your thoughts foggier. What if the very nutrients meant to boost your energy and clarity are quietly pulling you down? Many people assume daytime fatigue is just part of aging or the result of not sleeping enough. But what if the real cause lies in how and when you take D3, K2, and magnesium? What if this routine is quietly disrupting your body's natural rhythm? Magnesium comes in many forms with very different effects. Glycinate helps you relax and supports deep sleep, while malate or citrate are more energizing. If you take them at the wrong time, they can disrupt your sleep and leave you tired in the morning. Too much magnesium can also backfire. In older adults, especially those with slower kidney function, excess magnesium may linger overnight, leaving you with heaviness and sluggish muscles in the morning. For some, blood pressure can even drop too low during the night, leading to dizziness and exhaustion upon waking. Vitamin D3 is another key piece of the puzzle. If you take it without healthy fats, your body may not absorb it well, leading to lower D3 levels over time. Low D3 is directly linked to fatigue and even mild depression. Pairing it with foods like salmon, avocado, or olive oil is essential. Linda, age 69, faithfully took magnesium malate at night, believing it would help her relax. But every morning she woke groggy and unsteady. Only after switching to glycinate before bed and moving malate to the daytime did she start waking up refreshed and alert. Fatigue robs joy from simple routines. Morning walks feel like a burden. Conversations become cloudy, and motivation to stay active fades. This ongoing exhaustion slowly erodes independence. Choose the right form of magnesium for your needs. Glycinate at night for relaxation. Malate in the morning for gentle energy. Keep dosage moderate, around 300 to 400 milligrams per day. Take vitamin D3 with meals that include healthy fats for better absorption. Stay hydrated and keep electrolytes balanced. because low potassium or sodium imbalance can worsen fatigue. If grogginess persists, review your timing with your doctor. By adjusting these small details, you can turn heavy, sluggish mornings into days that start with clarity, lightness, and steady energy. But even if your mornings feel lighter, another signal may appear at night. What if you find yourself waking again and again to use the bathroom after starting these supplements? That's the next warning sign we need to uncover. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, type the number 5 in the comments. That way I'll know you're with me, and I'll keep sharing more ways to protect your health. You finally settle into bed, hoping for a full night's rest. But before long, you're up again once, twice, maybe 3 or 4 times, heading to the bathroom. Interrupted sleep drains your energy, weakens your immune system, and makes you dread the night. What if those bathroom trips aren't just about age, but a sign your supplements are out of balance? Many people believe frequent nighttime urination is simply due to getting older or drinking too much water before bed. But what if the real reason is how you combine D3K2 and magnesium? Magnesium, especially in forms like citrate or oxide, has a diuretic effect. Taken late in the day, it can push your kidneys to work harder at night. Vitamin D3, when used in high doses without enough K2 or magnesium, raises calcium levels in the blood. That extra calcium forces your kidneys to flush it out, leading to more bathroom trips. And when K2 is too low, calcium stays in the bloodstream instead of being directed into your bones. Your kidneys carry the burden, straining through the night. Margaret, 71, thought waking up 3 times a night was just her new normal. But once she switched from magnesium citrate to glycinate and took her supplements earlier in the day, her nightly bathroom trips dropped to 1 and sometimes none at all. Nighttime urination may seem like a small nuisance, but it robs you of the deep sleep your body desperately needs. Without that rest, blood pressure rises, memory weakens, and daytime fatigue grows worse. Avoid magnesium citrate or oxide at night. Choose glycinate or threonate instead. If bathroom trips remain frequent, take magnesium earlier in the day. Pair D3 with 40-80 mcg of K2 to prevent excess calcium from stressing the kidneys. Limit heavy fluid intake in the hour before bed, but stay well hydrated throughout the day. And if the problem continues, ask your doctor to check your vitamin D, calcium, and kidney function levels. When this trio is balanced properly, your nights are less interrupted, your sleep deeper, and your mornings filled with real rest. With just a few small changes, you can protect your kidneys and reclaim peaceful nights. But sometimes, the warning sign isn't what your body does at night, it's what you don't feel at all. What if, despite taking these supplements faithfully, you still see no improvement in your health? That's the final sign we'll uncover next. You've been consistent. Day after day, you take D3K2 and magnesium, hoping for stronger bones, steadier blood sugar, and calmer nerves. Yet months pass, and nothing seems to change. Your numbers stay the same, your energy doesn't improve, and frustration only grows. What if the danger isn't in side effects, but in the silence of no results at all? Many people assume that if nothing improves, it simply means supplements don't work for them. But the truth may be poor absorption, low quality, or missing cofactors quietly blocking the benefits you should already be feeling. Supplements don't transform you overnight, but when weeks and months pass with no change, it's a warning sign. Sometimes the problem is absorption. Vitamin D3 is fat-soluble if you take it without a meal containing healthy fats. Much of it may never enter your body. Magnesium oxide, one of the cheapest forms, often passes right through your system without nourishing your cells. Underdosing is another silent trap. Less than 4,000 IU of D3 daily, less than 300 milligrams of magnesium for sensitive individuals. They can interfere with absorption and trigger low-grade inflammation, further reducing effectiveness. Take Harold, 76, who often complained, I don't feel any different. His doctor later discovered he was taking D3 on an empty stomach, magnesium oxide instead of glycinate, and no K2 at all. Once he corrected these mistakes, within 3 months he felt steadier energy, fewer cramps, and his lab results began to improve. Doing everything right but seeing no results can be more dangerous than you think. It wastes time, drains hope, and allows silent damage, artery calcification, bone loss, or blood sugar instability to progress unnoticed. Always take D3 with meals that include healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, or salmon. Choose well-absorbed magnesium forms like glycinate, malate, or threonate at 300 to 400 mg daily. Add K2 40/80 mcg in the MK7 form to guide calcium where it belongs. Don't forget supporting nutrients like potassium, B6, B12, and omega-3s. Buy from trusted brands to avoid weak or filler-heavy products. And track your levels. Blood tests for vitamin D, calcium, and kidney function will show whether your supplements are truly working. By correcting these hidden mistakes, you'll finally start to see the rewards: more energy, stronger bones, steadier heart rhythm, calmer nerves. Most importantly, your effort won't be wasted, and you can fully enjoy the true benefits that D3, K2, and magnesium bring to your health. We've just uncovered 6 clear warning signs that your D3, K2, and magnesium routine may actually be working against you. Muscle cramps, anxiety, rising blood pressure, constant fatigue, nighttime bathroom trips, or even the silence of no results. None of these are random. They are your body whispering, warning you before it's too late. For those of us in our 60s, 70s, or 80s, every clear morning, every steady step, every day of independence is priceless. And yet, the smallest mistakes with supplements can quietly steal these away. The good news is that the smallest corrections can just as easily restore them: deeper sleep, lasting energy, and the joy of truly living your life. Tomorrow morning, will you wake with heavy eyes or with a smile, ready to walk with your grandchild? The choice is in your hands. If this message spoke to you, don't just watch and move on, show your support. Hit that like button right now so more seniors can see this and protect themselves. Share this video with a friend or loved one. You might just save their health. And make sure to subscribe, because every single week I bring you clear, science-backed strategies to help you stay strong, sharp, and independent for years to come. Your body is wise. It always whispers before it shouts. The question is, will you listen today or wait until it's too late? Start now to keep your heart steady, your bones strong, and your mind at peace. Stay proactive, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.